Hello everybody, we're going to actually start off with a couple of Dwarven mods before we go on to the other mods we have. You're going to go to the Mulzulf, I think it's pronounced storehouse, and you'll pretty much want to go through this door and access this chest here. And you have a bunch of different rods, or actually Dwarven staffs, which actually have their own enchantments. As you can tell, this one, shock. That one's also shock. That one, basically ice damage, ice damage. As you can tell, some of these were used because I just threw them back in there. They do a lot. I mean, the Atronax one only summons like the Storm Atronax, as you can see. I wish there was other variants. That would be great to have seen. And then you also have this one, pretty much the target gets paralyzed for 10 seconds. So having these ones will actually be of use to you and help you out. The only downside to these is that the enchantments on them are actually, you burn through the thing pretty quickly. So keep that in mind when you're using these particular staffs. And you can actually dual wield these, so let's go Atronox and ice. So let's summon the Atronax over there. And pretty much they all work like that. So if I just roam around and just change it up, I can actually show you a few others. So let's go with that one and Firebolt.
Hey now, don't take all the good stuff.
So you do end up with a nice variety of different staffs: ice damage, fire damage, electrical damage, even summons and paralyzations. So if you ever wanted a staff that was Dwemer related, then this is going to be a mod for you. And now let's go on to our next Dwemer related mod. And I forgot to mention that this is actually called Dwemer Elemental Control Rods by Retrum, I believe it's pronounced. So yeah, these are going to be some mods that you might be interested in. It was one of those ones that crept into the new files and wasn't really noticed very well. So let's see if we can get the mod a little more in the popularity or in the mindset of anyone that's going for Dwemer related staffs. And for our second mod, it is by the same mod author as the last mod I just showed. This one is called Dwemer Submarine, and this actually adds a submarine with a map marker that you can use to get to the submarine. I didn't want to record outside the submarine because it is actually fairly deep underwater, and I'm pretty sure I would have probably drowned, but I will go out there to show you around. But first I'll show off what's on the inside. As you can tell, everything in here is Dwemer related or is somewhat from some Dwemer resources, except for the hatch to go outside. As you can tell, there are some storage. There is an alchemy table with a few books and ingredients. Same thing with the enchanting table over here. You got some stuff, even a black soul gem over there, and some storage. Miniature crafting tables and whatnot, they have you. More like pretty much the smithing supplies chest there next to the tanning. Lots and lots of different storage for treasure and books over here. Over here you got weapons racks, a mannequin stand, another like a display case. Got a couple of beds in here. Another couple beds. Your cooking area or your kitchen area. Your own set of dwarven armor. And a small archery area, although being that close to the target, you're pretty much not going to benefit from that. And the last room has just a pair of mannequins, and that pretty much ends up with the submarine. There's not a whole lot in here, but because of that, it actually makes it seem like it's a whole lot bigger. Now I'll show you what's on the outside. Okay, we are on the outside of it. As you can tell, you go to this chain here to get back inside, so I will show you what the submarine looks like the best I can, because like I said, it is fairly deep underwater. And it doesn't take long for you to drown, so you can imagine how hard it would be. That is why it was good that he added the map location to it, that you can just port to it. So I'll just bring that up. And as you can tell, map location right there, current location, the Lost Submarine. You got Dawnstar there, Winterhold there, Pilgrim's Trend, whatever. The Tower Stone, so that gives you the general location of where this is. It again is another player home, but made completely out of the resources that are from the Dwemer resources. So this is one of those mods that will actually be good if you want something that's more along the lines of unique and dwarven engineered, I suppose you could say. And also doesn't have too much frills and whatnot going for it. Alright, now let's get on to our next mod. And once again, we have another crazy and over-the-top armor by Deserter X. This one is called Cassandra Frost Witch Outfit UMP and CBBE. This actually will add a pretty much a witch outfit with a staff, a frost staff into the game, where you will find it in the midden and underneath the College of Winterhold. All the materials that you need to craft it, Deserter X has actually provided for you, and you just need to look around, basically in the general vicinity of where the book is, and you'll be able to find them without any difficulty. As you can tell, it looks like it's the retexture of one of the Daedric weapons that are in the game already, so we're not going to hold that against them because, well, the retexture is highly detailed. I mean, look at that. I'm still zooming in, and I just clipped right through it, and there was no pixelation whatsoever of the textures. The armor itself actually provides a really unique kind of outfit, even for Deserter X. So this actually will be one of those ones that if you're playing as a mage character or as a witch character, then this is something that you're going to want to have your character to wear. It's highly detailed, easy to get, and it's under the Elven section. Pretty much, I don't really need to say very much about Deserter X's work because it actually just speaks for itself. I mean, you can see like the frost and the snowflakes and things like that coming off from the staff where the hand is holding it. So that is just crazy detailed. Not only that, but you do have physics at work in this particular mod, and you will need the high heel mod as well, so that will get it all to work. Like all of other mods Deserter X has made, there are variants to this, but not very many. This one, there is 3 different sizes to the hats, and there is a variant to the leg straps. So again, something that you can keep in mind about what you want for your character to look like, or how they are going to look when the outfit is finally done. So again, another great mod from Deserter X, and I'm looking forward to seeing what their next mod is. Now on to our next mod. Now, if you're noticing that Sumi has a new hairstyle, that is because there is a new hair pack out, and this one is above and beyond anyone's expectations. The amount of different hairstyles for this particular mod is crazy amount. It will take you about 15, 20 or more minutes just to go through the sheer number of hairstyles that are in this particular mod. And if you don't want to go from one to the other in game, they do provide a rather extensive picture, pretty much glossary of what the hairstyles will look like. But if you want me to show a few of them off, this is one of them that Natsumi is currently wearing. So let's go into the race menu. And I screwed up already. Now let's slide over there. And let me show you just how many there are, because it goes from 1 to, where's the end of Apache? Okay, so just for the women alone, there are 433 hairstyles, and there are some for the men as well. So keep that in mind. As you can tell, I had this one, which was 432. But as you can tell, there are other unique hairstyles that are within this particular mod. Others that you may like, others that you may not like. It's all based on your own particular tastes. You can tell some of them have the sides of the head shaved, but we're not going to complain. Some are more fancy, some are more straightforward, some are more ornate, some are more over the top. It's all a matter of what particular taste you want your character to have and what you want your character to look like, which will actually provide you the ability to make even more unique characters, more unique looks for your character than previously shown before. So again, this is one of those ones that just skyrocketed to the top and has pretty much just stayed there for quite some time now. If you haven't seen this mod before, I highly suggest just checking it out. If you're going to create a new save game, then this is something that you're going to want for the new save game. If you just want to change up your character's hairstyle, then this is also one of those ones that you can use to do that as well. Alright, so let's go back to the one that was before. So, hope you like this particular episode, so don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below, and if there's anything that you would like me to check out, let me know in the comment section below, and I will check it out for you. This hairstyle, I should actually say, is KS Hairdos Renewal by Kalilis, I believe it is, Stealth Lat. Yeah, it's a fairly long name. It'll be in the thing below, plus it will flash up on the screen when this one started up, so keep an eye out for that stuff. Take care. Bye.
I want that fruit.